Actually, I don't have an alarm anymore because you know what? Your girl got fired!
Oh, okay.
So I'll wake up when my body decides that it's time to wake up. And because I'm so kind and amazing, here's a little sneak peek of my dreams. If the scenarios that are happening in my dreams are put into a movie, of course I would win an Oscar because they're so detailed and intriguing. As usual, I always wake up at the best part of my dream. So come spend the day with me as a fired 23 years old. You, me, we're face to face, but we're lying eye to eye. Fire and rain, and you can turn me insane. I gotta find you. Anyways. Oh. Okay. Now it's one of my favorite parts of the day, which is taking my little breakfast, my little toast with peanut butter. Oh, I'm gonna do a taste test. Let's give it a try. I didn't put enough pumpkin spice, but it's cold and I love it. So I'm gonna watch my favorite at the moment French TV reality show called, I'm gonna show you, Les 50, which means like the 50s, and it's so fucking good. Like it's a mix of Big Brother mixed with like Squid Game. I feel like it's more like Squid Game. Never mind. Like it's so good. Here's a live reaction of me watching the show. It's so intense. Just finished my reality TV show episode. Look how pretty it is outside. So I think it's a perfect sign to go on a walk. So now let's change outfits. Ta-da! You don't forget our sunscreen. Before explaining the moment itself, how it happened and stuff, I need to give you some context. My first day working at this job was on April 29th, 2024 again. That was so embarrassing. There was a bee, a big ass bee. Like, what? Oh my god, someone just got arrested. Literally just got arrested. What is my life? So at this job, I had a 3 months probation, and after this 3 months, I'll have to sign another contract, and my salary will also increase because I will officially be a part of this company. And due to my bachelor's degree, it was a marketing agency, and there was only like about 11 employees. It was a little company, but all of them were like dads, basically. Like, they were much older than me, and we just had like different interests, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they were super nice and super funny. They were so welcoming. There wasn't any red flags. After working there for 2 months, there was another girl who was working at this company for 7 years, and she decided to give her 2 weeks because wanted to try something new. After she did her 2 weeks, I didn't like hear about them like replacing her or anything, but I was just like, oh, maybe it's because the guy who's in charge of that, he's on vacation right now. So totally understandable again. And the guy was back from vacation, and still I didn't hear anything about it. And I was like, you know what, it's his first week back from vacation, understandable. But then the second week back from his vacation, still didn't hear anything about it. And I was like, now it's been 3 weeks. That's weird a little bit. One day while I was at work, I heard one of my bosses say that they're not gonna replace the girl who left, and instead they will take her tasks, and for the tasks that they don't know how to do, they will recruit like a graphic-ish agency to do the work. And in my head I was like, that's weird. But I was always being told from the moment I started to work there that during the summer, it's like there's not a lot of work to do. And they told me that once September will hit, the workload would increase. So I was like, okay, fine, fair, you know? And then my 3 months hits at the end of July, but the guy who's like in charge of that, again, was on vacation. So I couldn't like have a talk with them like, hey, I've just hit my 3 months, like, can we like have a little meeting on like how it will go on from now, like my salary increase, what will happen, blah 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 blah. Another fucking police, oh my god. It's the second time in like 25 minutes. The first week of September hits. My birthday is on September 6th. This year, it was on a Friday. So on Thursday, I went to work. All my bosses were there. Nothing suspicious was going on. And then on Friday, something suspicious happened. And during this work meeting, they weren't talking about things that would be important for my job in any way, shape, and form. So I wasn't really listening to the meeting. In my head, I was like, oh my god, please the meeting be like soon over. Like, I just want to take my little breakfast and like watch a little podcast on the side. And it ended at 9:45. And after the work meeting with the whole team, my boss started to call me on Teams. And I wasn't like really suspicious about it because every now and then he would give me like some customer cases that are like more complicated-ish, and I just assumed that this would be the case, but this time like maybe the case was a little bit more complicated, so that's why he's calling me right now. So I answer, of course, the call. It's a video call, and it's my boss who looks absolutely miserable, and he's like, hey Aya, I hope you're doing well. I am so sorry to tell you that unfortunately we have to let you go.
This is the worst.
Excuse me? But keep in mind that I was convinced that because it's my literally birthday, September 6th, I was like, I'm sure that he's joking. Like, that's also like, it could easily be their sense of humor because they have a sense of humor like that. So during the whole call, I was literally like laughing. I had a smile on my face and I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't want to be fucking stupid and like fall for the little prank. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be smarter than that because that's how my mom raised me. And then I was like, oh, do I have 2 weeks or is today my last day? And he's like, yeah, it's your last day. And I'm like, okay. And then I asked like the typical normal question that you would ask your boss, because I was like, in case he's not kidding. And he was like, I am so sorry. Like, I can even write you a recommendation letter if you want. And I was like, yes, I would want that. And he's like, it has nothing to do with you. Your quality of work was always meeting my expectations. You are a great person. You were always on time. Like, it really has nothing to do with you. It's just that financially, like you may have noticed, we have lost a couple of clients, and just financially, for us to still be a viable company, we need to let you go. And I was like, yeah, I understand. Things happen. Bye. Oh my god, because I was so, first of all, in shock, but at the same time, I was like, it's a prank. And after we ended the call, after 5 minutes, I was expecting him to call me back and say, it's a prank. He never called back. And I swear, once he told me the news, I legit, no fucking joke, looked around in my room and I was like, where are the cameras? Because what are the fucking odds? The odds! Like, huh? On my birthday, you couldn't, like, I was literally, the day before, I was at the workplace. He was there too. Why didn't he tell me the day before? No, he had to wait on Friday? My birthday? Horrible. And plus, he even told me like, oh, but if you don't want to work for the rest of the day, it's totally understandable. Like, you will still get paid. Nah. Let me tell you, my lunch break was 3 hours and a half long because I needed that. And ever since he made me this announcement, I was like, everything that I thought was kind of weird makes sense now. For example, why they never replaced the girl who was working there for 7 years. That explains also why they were telling me like, oh, but the workload, like, it's really low during the summer. Maybe they were knowing for a long time that they will eventually fire me. And like, why didn't you tell me 2 weeks prior so I could like prepare my shit and stuff? Because now I'm unemployed. I can barely find anything that's like legit and interesting. And thank fucking God that I'm like still living at my parents' house, that I don't have any children, that I don't have like any big financial commitment. That would have been crazy. And it explains also maybe why I've never had like my after 3 months meeting, because they were probably like, oh, anyways, we're gonna like let her go soon or later, so no need to do that. Oh my god, I forgot to say, day before, so on Thursday, well, technically Thursday on midnight, so it was Friday, my birthday, you know? So on midnight, I posted a story on my Instagram, Big Dorf Pod, where I was like, 23, the year of professional success and personal success. I fucking posted that for 10 hours later to be fired.
This is the worst.
But honestly, I'm a firm believer that there has to be a meaning, because what are the odds? And also, I always like, for this workplace, for this job, my goal was to stay there for a year to gain enough experience to later on work in places where, because in marketing, I feel like they always want people who have worked in a place for a year minimum. So I was like, you know what? I'll hit this condition and I could like work in better workplaces that I enjoy more, that's in a field of marketing that's more aligned with my interests, and you know. But now 4 months and 1 week, I'm pretty sure it's not enough experience, unfortunately. But I'm sure there's a higher meaning, because there's no way. I don't know what the higher meaning will be like. I don't know if it's because life wants me to like pursue even more seriously my podcast and this YouTube channel. If the higher meaning it's that there's a better job waiting for me maybe right now. I don't know. I don't know what the future would look like because I didn't plan that at all. It's super scary, this feeling of not knowing, like, what am I going to do? Because I'm not gonna just stay in my parents' house and do nothing. Like, I did a fucking bachelor for a reason, you know? But at the same time, the feeling of having the possibility to do anything is kind of exciting. I want to also give a little special shout out to my friends who like really like made sure that I was all right, that made sure that I was good here. They gave me so much cute like sweet words, and they made sure that it has nothing to do with me, that I deserve so much better, and that I should take this time to like take a little break because I didn't really have a break due to the fact that I started to work there 5 days after my last exam. So thank you, friends. So let's go back home. Now it's time for my skincare. For those who know, I love using this cleanser by Murad. Love it so much. See the glow? Very classy, very demure, very cutesy. Let's start by my exfoliate thing by Paula's Choice. I rediscovered this product recently and I forgot how good it is. So I put it mostly on my nose because that's where I have a lot of like black dots. Is this what we call it? And my pores are like more appearing here. But just to keep in mind, if you're interested into buying this one, is that your skin will, while using this, your skin will get a little worse for it to get way better. It's this type of product. And then I'm using the Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Serum. This little thing by La Neige. I'm pretty sure it was the whole face. Then this retinol oil by Bioma. I really like it. It's really hydrating, but don't put a lot. Eye cream by Inky List. I feel like before, it's my second time buying this product, and before I was like, I feel like I really liked it, but for now, I don't know what it is, but I feel like it doesn't do anything. I don't know if they changed their formula or something, but I feel like it's just a waste of money, and putting like moisturizer under my eyes would like do the same effect or even better. And lastly, my lip balm by the brand First Aid Beauty. I really like it. It has a lot of like good ingredients like jojoba oil. It has also seed oil, castor oil, blah blah blah. And now let's change into cute clothes. Ta-da! Nowadays I feel like I'm keeping it pretty simple. I've worn this black flannel like 3 times for the last week and a half, but it's a basic. And I have these like pants, blue pants that are like wide open at the end, but I don't want to show you my feet. It's 1:42 currently and I need a lunch, so let's make Logan's famous cucumber salad, but I'm gonna add some twist because I'm spicy like that. Well, bad news, we don't have cucumbers anymore, but I found that my mom made quinoa, so I feel like it will be still good.
Because I have a marketing degree and of course a lot of audacity, I've decided to work on a Canva for a Canadian company called Noble, which I really love the owner and overall the brand. And I put on the Canva all of my ideas and strategies that they could start doing to later on post them on TikTok in hopes that the owner will one day see me.
I just parked my car at Value Village because I really want to see if there's the second book of the trilogy that I'm reading right now, which is Promise by Ali Condi. Like, I don't want to continue reading the book because I'm like, what if it ends in like a cliffhanger? I don't want to buy like the book full price of like $23. Bitch, I'm fired. I don't have cash like that anymore.
I feel like I'm dying inside.
So let's hope I find the book. What a failure. I found nothing. So now I'm going to the dollar store. I have a little thing to buy. Some markers. They're like dupes from the Amazon ones, you know, for the coloring books. And on Amazon they're like at least like $34, but now here in the dollar store they're each $4. So let's see. Just arrived at the Dollarama. I was about to get so mad because I was like looking for them everywhere and I wasn't able to find the markers, but here they are. $4 each. So you have like different like packs with different colors. I'm aware it's not the best angle ever, but bear with me. I want to show you a little haul at the dollar store. I didn't expect to find everything that I wanted. So, like I said, I finally found these little Amazon dupes of these markers like that. They were $4 each. I don't know if it's really like legal or not what I'm about to say, but like a little confession time. So they were selling like different packs with different set of colors, but in some of them some colors would repeat themselves, and I was like, hey, I've been fired. I'm on a low budget, so I don't want to buy like 6 different packs to all have the colors that I want, like the basic colors that I need. So I kind of like switched them. I don't know if it's legal or not. Second thing that I bought, it's this dupe Stanley cup like this in green, baby green. I love this color. So it's been a while that I've seen this every time that I will go to the dollar store, and it was $5, but I was like, I don't need it, bitch, you don't need it. But then I realized that I really like actually objectively don't like my bottle of water that I use for my bedroom to stay hydrated. Like, it's, you know, the bottles like that looks like the shaker, like protein shake bottles. Not my favorite. So this one has a straw, and it can contain up to 1.2 liters. And finally, another thing that I bought that I'm super excited for. It's really big. Wait, it's this bed table, okay? Beige like that, and it has a little cup holder, super cute. I'm not sure if it's strong enough, but I guess we'll see. We have this thing that I don't know what's for yet. I'm super excited for that. Fall is coming, the cold temperatures are coming, and sometimes I just want to sit on my bed or just watch a movie or work on like my podcast and stuff. And sometimes I don't want to sit on my desk, sit on the chair for my desk. Anyways, you understood. Even more knowing that my chair isn't really like comfortable. It's just like an old ass chair. So this will be a game changer. Super excited for the thing that I bought. Now I just arrived at the second thrift shop to see if there's the second book that I'm looking for. So we'll see. Oh my god. You're kidding me. what a disappointment. Ended up finding nothing, and I didn't find this follow-up of my book, and the little like coat was too big on me. But at least now I'm going to Second Cup Cafe, take myself a great ass matcha. I don't know what's in their matchas, but they're so fucking good. I take the iced large matcha and it's wow, incredible. And I'm going to hang out with my friend Chloe. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's been a while. It's been like 3 weeks since the last time I saw her. But I'm gonna be a little bit early, so I brought my computer so I can read, well, and maybe the book The Woman in Me, the memoir of Britney Spears. It is so fucking good, guys. Oh my god. And it's so easy to read too, like 10 out of 10. Guys, I'm so emotional right now. Remember like the Canva that I was working on earlier today? I posted part 1 on my TikTok and the brand fucking noticed me. I'm gonna translate here what they wrote, but like, if this is the higher meaning that I was looking for earlier in this vlog, if this is like what's life is about, and plus look at the gift Chloe bought to me for my birthday. This is adorable. Big dwarf pot. Green. This is... If me getting fired needed to happen for me to experience things like that, I'll take it every day of the week. And on weekends. Like, I'm so happy right now. And on that note, I will end this video now. I'll do my little nighttime routine, which consists of washing my face and brushing my teeth, and go to sleep. I hope you enjoyed my first YouTube video back from my little hiatus, and excited for the next one. Have a beautiful night of sleep. I love you. Take care. Au revoir.